Okay. All right, simmer.
We're just getting our claps in.
Donut.
Clapping what?
Go.
Hi, everyone. Donut here. This is the Unsubscribe podcast. And welcome to our shenanigans, where we normally talk about video game things, but sometimes we go into Pokemon. This is Mr. Eli Double Tap.
Dear God. Oh, we starting this one off real.
Bleep that one out real quick. Maybe the algorithm is not.
Pokemon, boop.
Yeah, Pokemon,
We
boop.
just talk about Pokemon here. Yay.
Baddie streams.
It's just... Dude, people be coming into my stream now, and they're like, what's up, Baddie streams? I'm like, you fucker.
I love your
How
podcast.
dare you?
Baddie streams. We call them sprinkles. Why are you drinking water?
That's not ranch water. That's just
This
water.
is regular water. I'm losing my
You
voice
need to
again.
put some ranch in that.
Yeah, where's your ranch water at?
What if you
were
put
supposed
ranch-
to do the ranch?
Oh no! What if we put ranch dressing into ranch water, and it's ranch water, ranch dressing water?
Ranch. If we
Ranch.
put ranch
Okay,
and
so I'm
water,
going to take these away from you.
we could put ranch in it and water into the ranch water.
So it's ranch water.
The universe collapses on itself.
You just divided by 0.
Baddie, where's your pitch for ranch water? It's your turn.
So I had bronchitis because Donut's son gave me bronchitis.
And mono.
No, whoa.
And mono.
No. So I had bronchitis, which then turned into some kind of shitty throat infection. But not COVID, so that's great. I've had my brain poked so many times for these
How
COVID
is this
tests.
an ad for ranch water
I'm
now?
explaining why I'm
Ranch
drinking
water.
water.
So, Donut's son
Alcohol
gave
hurts
me
my throat right now.
Donut's son gave me mono and ranch water.
You guys see where in China they're doing COVID tests by sticking things in your ass now?
Are you joking?
I don't know.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the new COVID test.
Oh, I
don't
did
know.
see that.
They're
Is it that real?
It's an ass swab now, and then they do your throat with the same thing.
The
I
same
don't
one.
Know. I don't know.
It's double dipping.
I don't know if it's a meme, but they're.
I mean, that has to be a meme.
I don't know.
I don't know if you're joking right now. Is this joking, Donut?
I've seen it too.
Yeah, I've seen it on social media. I don't know if it's real or not.
Okay. So this isn't this isn't a bit. You guys actually saw this somewhere.
Yeah, like
That's
they're
why-
talking
Oh, fuck.
I'm an actual doctor now. My penis is a swab test for COVID.
Is that what you tell the ladies? Excuse me, ma'am. Your COVID test is due.
You're COVID negative.
Oh my God.
Oh, listen here, mono. Can't even do it. Just a simple plug. You go on a sad story being a victim with bronchitis and mono.
Okay, that's a good. What you said is a good. Like Baddie does the TikTok. I don't do that shit. Be like ranch water.
Oh, ting!
It's like a projectile. Oh.
Well, I'm drinking. Thanks, guys.
Oh man,
You're welcome for your.
our creative brains have worked way too similar.
I can't wait till my throat closes up on me. This will be great.
Get better genetics.
I'm a ginger. I already lost that pool, bud.
That is very true.
You know, after like meeting you, I looked up if Hitler killed gingers.
Did
He
he?
didn't.
No.
No. Even though you're inferior.
You are the 1%.
You stop it. Gingers are great, dude.
Gingers are great.
Gingers are
I
great.
think every ginger I've ever met has had a huge personality. To be completely honest,
You can just say I have a giant
They
dick,
got to
it's
make
fine.
up for like eating souls of kittens.
No, that's why we have a huge personality, because as we absorb
We're
souls,
absorbing personalities. So it just keeps growing.
How many souls have you?
I don't have time to count all my freckles.
Yeah,
today,
he's got like
but
1,000 freckles.
I got a
on
lot of
each
freckles,
shoulder,
man.
So
That's where they're count.
Yeah, every freckle on a ginger is a soul they've stolen.
You got some big souls. I mean, there's some really big freckles I can see from here.
Why did that feel like an insult? Why did that feel hurt?
You're like, that hurt.
I don't know why that was mean, but it hurt. God damn.
I like you looked over at your freckles like, what's that even mean? Those are big souls. What's a big soul mean?
Ranch water's good. Drink
Ranch
it.
water.
There's your fucking bit.
Do you guys like video games?
Yeah, I know. Today's topic, we'll talk about our first love and passion of video games. The ones
AERITH.
that
Aerith.
That was the. I mean, I wasn't talking about that passion, but that was the good. That over.
What
Tifa?
was yours?
Over Tifa.
Oh
or
yeah,
Aerith?
dude. Oh
Tifa
man.
or
He doesn't know either of them.
Anarchy Online. I have no idea what
no
you guys are fucking
Tifa
talking
or
about right
Aerith?
now.
Did you
Nope.
play Final
Your first,
Fantasy
okay,
I don't know
okay.
what we're talking about.
Literally,
Oh, we're
your
talking about
first
people in
love.
video games?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking about video games that we.
Well,
love
that's
that
what
we
we
fell
were
in
gonna
love
do.
with.
going, but he
Oh,
went
your
the-
first video game like character.
Yeah.
You were
Remember
just
Aerith?
Laura Croft, man, with her triangle titties.
Those were
Ooh,
hot. But
Tomb Raider.
You remember
Yeah, I
Final
don't-
Fantasy 7?
No, not off the top of my mind.
Okay, we're just block him out this episode.
So what we're gonna do is on the YouTube video, we're gonna put a big
All right,
picture
guys.
of Aerith and Tifa.
Yeah.
Peace.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Where's your phone? Okay, Donut. Well, me and Baddie had this heated discussion. Look up Tifa versus Aerith, and he's gonna make the final call on a battle I already know who has won. Really?
I mean, dude. Oh man, never mind.
Was it the long, dirty sundress that got you?
I don't know what. Why can't I just? I liked her more than Tifa.
But why? She had what qualities?
All right, she saw it.
That's Tifa.
Oh
All right,
fuck!
we got Tifa.
Come on.
Tifa. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
now look up-
but come on, that pink dress, dude.
It's definitely not Baddie's type.
What's the other one?
Aries?
Aerith.
Okay.
Aerith.
Aerith. I mean, Baddie's type has changed over time.
That is true.
Eh,
But really?
Absolutely.
It was the sundress and the flowers that really got me. It's those weird bangs.
Stop
and
it.
They're
the-
both pretty.
Yeah.
Let me see.
but-
Let me see what you got. What do you got?
Hold on, let me find a good full.
Like
body.
you're gonna meet Aerith at church.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That literally you're gonna meet that girl at church.
God damn though, come on.
She's like, I really love Bible study. Do you want to come and hang out afterwards? We can sing hymns. Tifa's like,
Yeah, she wants to go to the gym with you. Shut the fuck up.
fuck yeah, she does. And then OG Tifa,
She does even
them
like
boobies.
everything they play. She's like wearing a dress.
Like, hey, here I
What's
am.
wrong with the dress?
Your girl, you were talking. You like the other one, right?
Yeah.
He likes the whore.
Oh, oh wow.
She does not get around. First off, Tifa
All right.
is not a whore, okay?
The nerdiest
She just has boobs.
horrified of all time.
She had some huge boobs for the PlayStation
My
era.
Final Fantasy character is way hotter than your Final Fantasy
Yeah.
character. I just want you to know that she's the whore.
You like dudes.
As we're talking about it.
Well, okay, so Tomb Raider's a good choice.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
But
The
this
act-
is not the
the
conversation.
actual conversation.
You got us on another tangent.
I was busy thinking about boobies. Leave me alone.
So how's it feel to be wrong, though?
I'm not wrong.
Viewers, if you could just
Everyone, whether it's on
comment Tifa.
YouTube, in your review, please put either Tifa or Aerith, whoever your favorite Final Fantasy VII thought was. I need to know. Eli needs to know.
And Cloud slowly unzips Baddie's pants.
No.
He gets onto his knees.
To reveal his Buster sword.
He grasps it in his firm, calloused
I'm gonna
fingers.
throw up.
Okay,
Oh man.
what is the first game that? Okay, you said RuneScape. RuneScape was your OG jam.
No, Anarchy Online.
Oh
is
yeah,
what
that was your
The game that you played more than anything. Like you didn't want to get up. You didn't want to move. You're like, no, ground me. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Like that was the game.
The Anarchy Online is the one that I remember. But the first game ever that I wouldn't get up from so much, I pissed my pants and my dad wouldn't let me play it, was Super Mario World 3. Yeah. I remember playing it, and I was playing it, and like I was at the end of the level, and I didn't want to get up, and I didn't do it on purpose. I just accidentally pissed myself because I was holding it, and I pissed myself. I was like 7. And then my dad saw that I pissed myself while playing a game, and so he like super cut my video game time for the next year. That sucked.
John, I can't pause it. It's an online game. Or you could pause this one.
Yeah, Super Mario.
This is 100% pause
It's a
anytime in
very
the game.
possible game. Yeah, but I just pissed myself instead.
Dad, I'm so.
He wasn't there watching me. Piss
How did he
myself.
find out?
Because I'm a stupid kid, so you can't hide anything. So I like took my pants off and put them in the floor of the bathroom like a child would do. Like I'm trying to hide what I did, so I'm just gonna put my pissy pants in the floor where everyone's gonna find it. So yeah, that happened.
Oh man,
I shit myself on purpose one time. Do you want to hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like,
I'm not gonna answer no to that.
yeah, I was like 9, and it's funny because that's the first time I ever said fuck that day too. So I was in the lunchroom, and Miss Abel at Midway Elementary,
bitch
in Lindell, Georgia, she wouldn't let me go poop during lunch, and I was like, I gotta go poop, and she was like, you're not gonna get up. I was like, I gotta go poop, and she's like, you're not going to the bathroom. And I looked her in the eyes and shit my pants, and was like, well, I pooped. And my dad came and picked me up, and I had a half day of school that day, and he wasn't even mad. He was mad at them. Yeah.
That is the most savage kid thing.
That's pretty fucking hard. That's
you just
like
started as. I mean, you inserted your dominance the best way you can.
Fuck the man. Am I right?
Yeah.
And then I became a cop.
I need to poop. No.
I just shit myself. I looked her in the eyes and shit myself, and I was like, "This is your problem."
And
now.
you know you were 9, so you weren't like doing a cold stone face. You were like this. The tension on the cheeks and the lips
turning red.
Yeah, the veins on your neck kicked up. And she's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
I'm done.
She knew. I can't remember it, but I imagine her face, knowing I'm shitting in the lunchroom. And her face is probably just like, oh.
What the fuck's wrong with this kid? She tells that story completely different.
I know. Like when someone asks, "What's the worst student you ever had?" Like that's her story.
Let me tell you what about Cody
Yeah.
from Lindell, Georgia.
Right. In 1996,
This little kid.
shithead.
Jesus.
I hope she dies in her sleep thinking about me.
Very peacefully at the old age of 95.
I don't want her to die. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Miss Abel.
I'm sorry, Miss Abel.
It's one of the man.
She's probably dead already, to be honest. But
You made eye contact with someone while you were pooping.
yeah,
I mean,
So
okay, we
weird.
were all in the military. We've all made eye contact with somebody while shitting.
I don't like it.
it's not that we
But
enjoy
you've done it.
But we've done it.
I don't like it.
Do you remember being like in some old shitty base, like on a porter shitter? There's no barrier, just a hole and a bench.
Yeah.
And you're just like, your elbows touch another man. You're like, y'all gotta play just staring at the wall, but there's another fucking set of dudes right there.
Well, look at PAX. PAX has that stalls. It's half stalls for like at the event downstairs, because that's where like druggies and stuff. So they like, oh, how do we solve this? Well, we'll just cover this portion. So the stalls literally go here.
Wait,
This level. The food
like
stalls,
like
they
Penny
cover
Arcade
here.
Exposition, like
Yes.
PAX.
Yes.
It's south or
In Seattle.
Oh,
So
Prime.
PAX
West.
Prime, the toilets downstairs on the first floor of the expo center all go to here. So I was
What
like,
the-
oh,
I've
they're
never
hip.
seen that in my life.
I have
they're
photos
hip
on my
weathers.
phone.
Just so everybody
Penny
who's
Arcade
listening knows,
Expo.
they go to like your elbows. Like,
yes, is where so like I was like, I got a shit, and I walk in and I'm like, I was like, oh, this line isn't that bad. It's like halfway, so I can shit pretty quick. So I like walk in and I'm like,
And like
that dude
four
is
dudes are
shitting.
looking.
Yeah, that dude is shitting and he's staring at me.
Did you just turn around and walk out?
No, I took a picture. Because I was like, I've never seen stalls like
can
this
you hide
before.
your
And I was
face?
just like,
What?
the best part is this. The dude like sees me, like, I was like, what the fuck? And you just see Humble go like this. He just like crouches.
He's just bent over.
Yeah.
He just bent
bends
over to
He's
hide
like,
himself.
Nah, I ain't even making eye contact during this. I was like, what? Why do they have half doors and like, it's just
Oh my god.
it's the weirdest fucking thing. Weirdest thing.
At a modern gaming convention.
Yeah, I left and went to someplace else to poop.
So I went to E3 in 2019, and I've never smelled the worst, like in a bathroom so bad. Even in the military, I never smelled a bathroom so bad. Like the combination of people who don't bathe plus whatever their diets are.
Dude, nerd, if you're a nerd, if you go to a convention, take a goddamn shower,
Please, dude, put deodorant on.
Fuck.
Wash a little bit.
One time.
Just that first day, please. Maybe the third day. Like, sure, take a day off, whatever. Just take a shower.
Just hygiene.
Get some baby wipes. Clean yourself if you don't want to get in the water,
Take
the
a
evil
horse
water.
bath at least.
Yeah, man.
Get the
baby
sink,
wipes.
the sink, and just do this a little
Yeah,
bit.
just pits, fucking dick and ass. Like, get your shit sorted, man.
It's not that hard. And that's why there's the meme. Like the dude that on Reddit that blew up where he was just taking photos at the Magic the Gathering
Oh,
tournament.
the peace sign guy?
The prayer.
Yeah, the prayer thing. And they kicked him out of all the Magic the
Banned
Gathering
him
tournaments.
for like 2 years. Like, yo.
Because he was doing it behind people with their ass crack showing, right?
But it was like dozens of pictures. Like
yeah.
whole asses sometimes.
Yeah, he's just like that the entire time.
Oh, man. What's that guy's name? I want to get him on the podcast.
Oh, that would be rad. He would probably come out for
Oh,
it.
absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
What-
Hey, dude. I don't remember his name.
Bro, prayer guy. Prayer MTG man. That's
Prayer
your name.
booty man.
Yo,
Booty prayer Magic the Gathering guy.
Yeah, you want to come shoot some guns and hang out with the boys?
And drink
The
ranch
boy
water.
and drink
Ranch water.
Dude. We got you, boy.
Ranch and water.
So you had Mario 3, Super Mario Brothers 3.
What was yours, Eli?
You pissed your pants.
What was the
too.
game that, even if you didn't piss yourself, what was the game that you would have pissed yourself to play?
I had two. Okay, well, let's break this up into two different things. You have your PC, because I think that's a different level of video game, like, latch on.
Yeah,
like, my PlayStation games. You gave me those old school games, Metal Gear Solid, I played.
I want to go back and play that so bad. Like the first one.
I used to be able to quote the entire fucking game. Like,
You have a
throughout
problem
it.
With your socks.
Yeah, and I was like,
Snake!
yeah. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here? Indeed. That's it. That's exactly. And then it's like either going to America. Oh, man, I could quote that whole
Stop it.
goddamn game.
Stop it.
Beat it through all of it. Got all the ranks. Big boss. Like, literally just played that so goddamn much. You go through the first event on the first story because it's faster.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about anything, and it's faster to traverse. If you do kill 3 people when you have stealth camouflage, Gray Fox, they won't give you the speech about being a stealth killer. Yeah, I know.
Spin in 3 circles, go left, right, A, B down.
Exactly.
And the game's done.
And I'm like, bam. But that I played way too many times. I had that game just like,
memorized.
down.
You had the whole thing done, yeah.
That's when like I would just see how fast I could beat it before speed running was the thing.
Yeah.
I would just like run it as fast as possible.
Yep.
This game is the best.
Did you do that because you loved it and that was your game, or was that like the only game like you had at the time?
I had games at that time. I wasn't like,
but that was like your shit.
that was my shit. That like, yeah, that didn't deal with poverty. That was just my game. I seen those judging eyes.
those are not judging. I only say that because there were times when I had a game and it's all I could play because my parents couldn't buy me any more games.
Yeah.
But
Because our parents sucked, man.
yeah,
It was just terrible.
Why didn't y'all get better jobs, guys?
Oh, man.
Just afford one
Why'd
game.
you have to be a
I
firefighter
love you,
and a nurse?
mother and father, if you're listening.
I love you guys. We're playing. We're playing.
We love you.
We're gonna shit on you though. Not playing. We love you guys. You gave us life.
I did that. Resident Evil 2, I put in a lot of hours. But the first one, EverQuest, and EverQuest definitely dumped just hours.
Sucked your soul
Yeah.
out of your body.
40-hour raids were fine. 24 to 40-hour raids, you're like, okay, or like camping spots. You just sit there for that, like 40 hours. Cool. I'll just get up and pee. Oh, I just killed the placeholder. Get up, pee, eat real quick, come back. Okay, start the rotation. And you start a time.
Yeah,
it's
you
like
just
6-minute
go.
rotation, whatever it was. And you just sit there and get whatever piece of gear. You would live that life. You would never log out. Miss lots of school from it. But it's EverQuest. I didn't give a that was one of the first MMOs. So you're in that world, you're having a good time, you're meeting new people.
Yep.
And when you're a badass in that game, you're a fucking badass. Wow. Everyone knew your character in that game.
Okay.
Not in the real world.
Okay. I thought that's where you were going with that, yeah.
I was still in high school, still like, super weeb. Not doing anything.
I don't know how I found Anarchy Online through like a
how?
GamePro article. I didn't know what EverQuest was, but I got into Anarchy Online, which was around the same time period, but it was sci-fi.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with that the same way. And I would spend I almost felt like middle school and the first half of high school playing Anarchy Online. It was the same shit though. It was an MMO, so you get with friends, you do raids. Yeah.
And
Baddie.
it consumes you. Well, I was going to say,
does.
like,
It consumes the fuck out of your
Absolutely.
life.
Holy shit.
There were
yeah.
times where my friends would be like, "You want to come out and like
Nope.
hang out with chicks that really like you?" And I'm like, "No." Even like
Sounds
like
for
prepubescent me, fucking wanting to hang out with chicks really bad would be like, "No, I got a raid."
You'll have it right at 8 p.m. They really need me. My GPS is next level. I'll see you guys later. Yeah, we did. Jared Goins, that's the dude that got me involved on EverQuest. He was like the kid in our apartment complex. He had the game, and we would sit at the bus stop. He was telling me about it. I was like,
I want this.
Yeah, he invited me over one day, and like I was like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Because that's like a mind-blowing experience coming from like no computers and then going into that. And I'm like, and he started a drow or dark elf in that game. And he's like, there, you have like night vision. You can actually see.
So your problem started young.
Yes, and I was like walking around. I was like, oh, what do I do here? Oh, why'd that guard kill me? Oh, you worship the wrong god, so he doesn't like you. I was like, no, that's brutal.
Just like real life.
Like real life.
That's okay. So
Shit.
He's like, did you have anything? And I was like, I don't know, all my starting stuff. He's like, well, you have to go back and get it. I was like, huh? He's like, wait, what? I have to go get my stuff? He's like, yeah, you have to go collect it. I was like, oh, man, this game would be crazy the stronger you get. And then you get stronger, the world's gigantic, and it's just that whole, like, exploring and everything. So I was like, oh, I love it. Baddie? What?
Man, so I hate to even bring it up because this has been like it was Pokemon, man. Without a doubt, early Game Boy.
That was your jam?
Dude, holy... Red, blue, and it was red, and then gold and silver. I had both of them, and then eventually crystal, and that one came out. But like, oh my god, my Game Boy was everywhere I was. I had spare batteries. I had the lights and shit because this was before the Game Boy had the backlight. I didn't have a Game Boy Color with the backlight.
Yeah, you gotta have the little light attachment.
Yep.
that like hangs over it
because there was no backlight on the Game Boy. So it was, dude, that was a lot of my childhood. But like, if we're talking console stuff. Because I didn't do a lot of PC gaming because it was the family computer. But when I did, I was always on StarCraft 2 Brood War.
Yep.
Dude, Battle.net. Any chance I could get online, I would sneak online at night, you know, like hoping the modem wasn't too fucking loud. Dude, straight up just praying so I could sneak on and fucking get on Battle.net to get in some StarCraft 2 game or StarCraft games. That was fucking brutal, but the first like RPG that was like, well, goodbye world, Morrowind and Oblivion, the two Elder Scroll games. Because I got into Morrowind a little later than its launch.
Morrowind was so good.
Dude, Morrowind was amazing.
That water was so mind-blowing back in the day.
Yeah, holy shit, right?
I was like, this game's graphics will never get past this.
Oblivion, though, was the first RPG that I did everything in. There was nothing I did not do for Oblivion. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
You did
literally everything. I actually got into a review of Game Informer magazine way back in the day because I used to write all the time about Oblivion because that was the first time, that was when DLCs were coming out. You know, you used to be able to go out and you'd buy your fucking DLC disc.
Oh, yeah.
And you'd have to download off the disc because you weren't getting that shit offline half the time. You couldn't do that. So I remember Game Informer every month would come with a disc and you'd get like fucking trials to like the horse armor, the most memed fucking DLC ever. I don't give a fuck. I had that horse armor and I fucking loved it. But yeah, I got into a couple different articles of Game Informer just because I was writing about Oblivion so much because I was playing it so much and I knew every single fucking thing about that game.
Like, Brad, you're wrong from Game Informer. Technically, you have to start the quest
wrong
this way. Okay. I'm actually in not Game Informer. What was the other ones? God, there was like tips and tricks.
Power.
Tips and tricks.
Yep.
Tips and tricks. I was in that for.
Not around anymore.
Not now. All those weird. They all died. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Tips and tricks. I was in one of the issues for. I had one issue for drawing, and then one issue for Armored Core.
Armored Core.
Dude.
Holy shit.
My jam.
Why is there not a new Armored Core?
They haven't had. PS3 was the last one. That's
what I'm saying.
Travesty.
Dude, Armored Core was like the first.
Gundam.
Straight up, it was Gundam on crack. You could completely customize your Armored Core, your robot. Different guns, missile launchers on your back. You could put everything in. You'd make your dude too heavy so he couldn't move fast, but he was armored as fuck. Oh god, Armored Core was so good.
It's like that was my jam. And number 2, I wrote in. I was like, hey, my mech can destroy any one of your mechs. That thing, because you would write in your exact build, and then they would test it and compete with all the other mechs. I had the one that won all the entire tournament for tips and tricks. That was one I was like my proud moment. And my boy Jordan, God, that was high school. Jordan Black.
Shout out to Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan Black, you're out there. He during high school, we were sitting at lunch. He was like, "You ever heard of Armored Core?" I was like, "Yeah, I have a pretty cool mech."
I've played that before.
Yeah, once or twice. He was like, "My mech could crush yours." I've going through the tournament in the game. You have a tournament system you go through, and I was like, he's like, "Yeah, come over, bring your mech." I was like, "Oh yeah, put it on my plate." And like, you had your memory card.
Memory card. You'd bring your memory card everywhere you went back then.
Yeah, and I was like, "Click," and then I look at his mech. I was like, "Bro, your mech sucks." And he's like, "No, it's gonna be," and I fucking wrecked him. He was like, "I can't do anything." What the? I was
You
like,
just be dodging every attack just with your boosters. Just
yeah. And I had the nuke and the carousel, so I had like the full the gangster build out, and I just destroyed him. He's like, "This is like Gundam when I'm like a regular mech, and you have like the Epion system." I was like, "Fuck yeah, bro! I built this to destroy
Rick Jordan Black.
Get wrecked, son! I remember you from high school. You died like a bitch." Love you, Jordan. I
hope you're living a wonderful life right now.
Ranch water.
Ranch water. But yeah, so you had what? Just Oblivion. What was your first PC, and then StarCraft?
My first like PC like addiction was StarCraft Brood War.
Okay.
That and Diablo 2, but StarCraft Brood War was without a doubt. Woo! Man, those 24/7 money maps. So like, do you remember the naming convention like of the old like Battle.net? Because it was nothing. Old school Battle.net is nothing like it is now.
No,
obviously.
God, no, it's completely.
But it was like this weird like
text box.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just like green text. And if you knew how to use some CSS, you could put different colors in your text. And everyone's like, "Well, how do you do that?" And you just be like, "I just copy pasted it from another one I saw." That's how that was the trick. And it was just like there was lobbies about porn, and people would draw like custom maps. So they would have custom maps with the minerals and crystals and shit into like naked chicks and shit, dude. Oh my God.
How many times did you jerk off to that, Baddie? Okay.
Ranch water.
Ranch water times.
Man.
Dude, yeah, StarCraft though, I was good at StarCraft Brood War, man. That was my life for a long time. I would just meme on people like Zerg rushing out the gate just to be a dick.
Zerg rush. God. Imagine what I hate. I love where we are right now with the Twitch and everything. But dear God, I think the hours we could have dedicated to Twitch if we were younger at that time frame. Because I would have Twitched like nonstop. I don't know about you. I would have just Twitch the entire time. I'd be like, "What's up, guys? Welcome to my 48-hour stream."
This shit.
48-hour stream.
I got into the game at 27 or 28.
Your body can handle that. Yeah. Baddie does it. And he's dying in front of us.
24 hours. He's like,
well, I mean, I also do that a lot. My body is dying.
What's your longest stream, Baddie?
39 and a half hours. Straight, nonstop.
never.
Kings did a 48, so like,
I don't know.
I was really mad at because I was wide awake after I finished that 39. Like, I was just bored, so I was like, I guess I'm just gonna end now, guys. I didn't know what else to fucking do. I'd been playing Tarkov for 39 and a half hours. I was like, see you later, I guess. And I was awake the rest of the day. I was like, I should have just stayed on. And
like me at 9 hours in stream, I'm like, what day is it?
Where am I?
Where have I been?
Yeah, who am I?
No, I can just stay awake forever.
Yeah.
I don't sleep anyways.
But imagine like you streaming Anarchy at 15-year-old.
I played it for 12 hours straight anyways. So.
No problem either.
And it was a big game back then. I could have had thousands of viewers, concurrent viewers. This is what you do with your...
Well, dude, that's it. Imagine if we had known about this shit and started building our audience that long ago.
No, I could play
wild.
EverQuest for 20 to 30 hours.
Forever.
And
until your fingers cramped.
I would fall asleep on video games. I don't know if you guys...
Oh, yeah.
do that.
Holy shit,
Fall
dude.
asleep on your keyboard sometimes and wake up and there's little squares in your fucking face.
The amount of times I've fallen asleep playing my old Game Boy and then my Game Boy would die and I'd have like a panic attack when I woke up because I'd be like, I turned it on. I'm like, it's not working. I'm flicking the switch. It won't turn on. What was I doing? Did I save?
Yeah.
Do you remember pre-autosave games?
Yeah.
Of course. We grew up. We were in the golden age of like video games, man.
We are, yeah. We're experiencing it still,
Yeah, which is really neat because,
We got to see the whole
We got to see
wave.
everything.
No, the start to now, and you get to experience it all. It's just a glorious time. I mean, like EverQuest, I'd fall asleep during auto key when running. So I'd be like, oh, auto key run and let my guy go. And I just remember I'd be like, I woke up and my character's like at
in a
his,
tree
on his binded area, like where he died, like a bind area. I was like, I have no idea where I died.
I died somewhere.
Yeah, you died somewhere in this world. I was like, go to a zone.
Fuck.
I'd be like, was it corpse find? Corpse find? It'd just be like, not locate. I'm like, it's not in this zone. Like, walk to the next one. Corpse find. And it just gives you a rough location. It's like, you have sent your body north. I'd be like, well,
I guess I'm doing this for like 3 hours.
yeah, I gotta locate this body now.
Dude, was EverQuest that big?
Oh, here, OT. So here's a good example. OT, to take the boat from
Eli's drawing
from
boobs on a
Oasis
notepad
to
right
OT. So Oasis to OT, I think the boat trip, just the boat trip to go. So if you died one of these zones, and this is just how you travel around. It's a 30-minute boat ride.
It's not like WoW where you get on the blimp and it's just
No.
it zones you in.
You
a couple
go
seconds
like,
later.
okay, I gotta
Why
wait.
wouldn't you just zone people in? Why do you have to sit on the boat? Why is that a
was-
game mechanic?
Because this was how it was. This was an
No, fuck
experience.
that.
Okay, I gotta wait for the boat. You'd walk and you
man,
sit
dude.
there.
No, fuck that.
15 or 30 minutes and you just sit there. Everyone would sit. So you talk, you make new friends. You'd be like, hey, what's up, man?
That was like Morrowind, dude. You were on one side of the map and you had to. There was no fast travel back then. You just walk. I guess there was the Silt Striders. They kind of had fast travel.
Yeah, no. You got
You
teleported.
go up on the big things with the
Yeah,
long
yeah,
legs.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those
no,
were
no.
creepy.
It was just walk and you'd go, okay, got on the boat. And then you just sit on the boat. Boat would wait for like 5 minutes and take off. Then it travels and it zones. Then it goes through that zone. Then it finally gets to OT and you pull up and you're like, woo, I made it. Fuck yeah, let's go. And then hopefully you got to where you needed to bind and not die. Otherwise, you're doing that whole trip again.
So-
and that's one zone. That's like
In
literally.
EverQuest, could you kill like quest NPCs?
Yeah, they would. Oh, but they were really strong.
So yeah, I remember that. That was like my like a learning moment for me in gaming. In Morrowind, you could kill like the main quest NPCs. Like they were tough.
Oh, yeah.
And then your game was just a message would pop up on your screen being like, the moons and stars aren't aligned anymore. You've made a mistake that's irreversible. But
you're
you
like-
could it was just like, what did I do? What the fuck was that? You've killed the main quest line NPC or like a quest giver, so you can no longer finish the game. It's like, hope you fucking saved, bud. That shit was wild. Or like you'd have a guide quest and one of them would die.
And then you're just screwed. You're like, well,
I can't play this game.
It was fucking brutal,
Can't finish
man.
the
Like
storyline.
nowadays, you can't do that shit. You can't kill like the main characters and shit. You knock them unconscious and they magically fucking wake back up in a minute.
God, this is like the old stuff of like being able to stream that. Now, okay, if you had what would you stream now if you could stream it? Let's say it didn't have rules. You could stream whatever you wanted.
Like these days?
Yeah, these
Like,
days.
are you saying we're constricted to streaming what people want to see, but if we could stream what we wanted to?
Yeah, like if I was like if
Anything.
I could go on Crunchyroll and just stream me watching anime, 100%. Like I would do that. I'd be like, "Welcome to my 8-hour stream, guys. Today we're watching the entire series of Attack on Titan." Play.
Just sit there.
Just veg the fuck out.
Oh man, I would stream me playing RimWorld while watching anime in my bed.
See,
That's my happy place.
Do you just play RimWorld on your laptop?
I do. I get my laptop and I just play RimWorld and I have anime in the background, and I just I veg out and I'm like,
Yep. Oh, dude, it would be like my old school RPGs that I don't play anymore. Absolutely. Morrowind. Anything Elder Scrolls related that's not Elder Scrolls Online.
yeah, dude, those old. Man, I love like those old games. They're just hard to stream. Like when you're playing.
They're not good. It's
The
story
content.
games are hard to stream.
Yeah, it's the content's just not because you're like, how do I do I just talk and do voices?
Well,
What
even
do I
then,
do?
like when it comes to my issue with RPGs or story driven games as a content creator, even more so as like an entertainer, like I just want to veg out and fucking immerse myself. Anytime I'm in one of these RPGs, that's why I have trouble playing RPGs. I have trouble pulling myself out of the game constantly to read chat or talk to
Yes.
people because I'm no longer paying attention to the game like I would normally. I'd be like, fuck, I just missed what that dude said. I needed to know what that dude said. Like, even if it's not important, it could be a mindless, dumb fact. It could be when you're walking through a town and a random guard says, stop, like shit like that. Like, I'm like, I missed what he said. I needed to know what he said. And so like, that's why I can play a shooter all day because I don't need to give a fuck about what's going on.
It's rinse repeat the entire time. You're like,
It's hard to play RPGs for me because I lose that immersion that I needed playing RPGs.
What's the one you were playing recently that just came out? It's like Dungeons and Dragons.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, they just came out with Baldur's Gate 3.
I RP'd through the entire thing, and it was actually a lot of fun.
Wait, you beat it?
No, well, I stopped because So Baldur's Gate 3 came out in early access.
Trust me, and that's why I stopped.
That's exactly why I stopped. I played like 5 hours into it. It wasn't because it was too buggy or because it was bad.
Oh, you got the good
content.
one.
Yeah, it was great for me. The content isn't finished, and I don't want to get burnt out before the game's done. I don't want to play through an early access RPG when you're only getting half of the story in an unfinished state. It's going to ruin it for me. I'm not going to want to play it again. Like, I have trouble replaying certain RPGs, and like, I don't want to like, all the characters aren't in it, all the classes are in it. Like, fuck, man.
No, God, no. Because I had it where it was like, you get the ship down.
Yep.
Ship goes down. You go out of the burning ship. And you know you can go left or right, and left has those brain monsters.
Yeah.
I was like,
intellect devourers.
Yeah, and they didn't give me no warning, like anything.
Oh, they just killed the fuck out of you.
Yeah, and then autosave was before the big fight in the ship, and I was like, you've been autosaving this entire time, video game. You have autosaved this entire fucking time. I beat the boss. The plane goes down. And you don't fucking autosave after the big boss in the hour cinematic, and then I die like a bitch because brain thing. You didn't say don't go that way. I just went that way, and it fucking instant one shot me. I was like, cool. I'll just load right here.
That's a taste of old school gaming, dude.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Oh, I was so mad,
dude. Could you? Okay, 15-year-old EY. You know what you would have done though? You would have done the exact same fucking thing over and over again because you know what? You didn't have a life, and you could just do that.
But
now you're like, I got shit to do later, man. I don't want to wait another hour.
And I would have saved myself because autosave really just hit or miss
in RPGs. I'm a paranoid saver. Like,
you're the guy that's like autosave. You see it and you're like save,
straight up, dude.
Save. You save again.
F4, F4.
Yeah, it was good though. Like past that.
I mean, I want to play it, and I'm super excited because I love Baldur's Gate. It's you do too. Like it's Baldur's Gate. It just needs to be finished.
I think if we did a co-op story, that would be a good one.
So my issue with co-op stuff in a lot of these games, I had this issue with Divinity 2 as well. If you start it and other people aren't there, like you want to play it one time because it's hard to get us all together sometimes. Like I can't play my character. I'm just fucking shelved, and then you end up, or somebody will play and their character will, and then they'll play all the characters because it's not like. When you want to play, it's only your character. You then have to take care of everybody's shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you'd have to have that, and that's a hard because you want to start that schedule, and we'd be like, okay, 2 days a week we have to do this. And you're like, fuck.
And then exactly, and then I don't know. I've had that's why with RPGs and shit, I just want to veg out, so I can't stream them.
True.
I just want to watch anime.
I know. I've been wanting to play an RPG for a while now, and I feel like every chance to have downtime, I don't know. I haven't found anything I want to do.
Downtime's the hardest. Like my downtime, we discussed it before. Anime is my go-to for downtime. Like I'm kind of playing Dragon Quest IX, but it's still because that's the Switch. I get to lay in my bed and play that for 30 minutes and go to bed. RPGs though, you're just like. I have to grind. This is a JRPG.
You have to,
especially old school RPGs. There's a good grinding aspect there.
Yeah, there's
like have you? Okay, so this is the horrible thing about nostalgia is like you remember how happy you were when you were younger playing a game, and then you try to revisit it. Like I tried to play Chrono Trigger recently and was like. No.
You put it down instantly.
Yeah, it's like you try to give it a chance, and you're trying so hard, and you get like 20 minutes into it, and you're just like, I'm gonna go work. Like I'm gonna go do other things.
I want to make money. I want to do anything else other than
nostalgia
this.
glasses, dude. They kill you.
Yeah, exactly. Nostalgia glasses. That's what it is, man.
It's so rough. P99 is the OG EverQuest, so it's like playing vanilla EverQuest, and that was how it was. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna install this. This has everything."
I tried to do that recently. I tried to play EverQuest 2, I think it was.
Oh god, at least that had like a map. Like I go,
it had a map though. Yeah. But like I couldn't do it. I played a couple hours and I was like, I can't do this.
Imagine The best way to explain EverQuest is imagine World of Warcraft, but Tarkov. That's EverQuest. No map, no HUD.
Oh no.
Your HUD, there is a HUD. Like, in order to recharge your mana as a magic user, wizard, or anything, and this is OG, you would have to meditate. Meditate then is the book opens, and now that covers your entire screen, so you can't see anything
can't see
around.
what's going on, man.
And you just sit there and oh my God, and you got health every, I forget how many seconds. It was every tick, 6 seconds, 10 seconds. And it was only like 4 health or
it was slow.
12. So in order to get dude, the old raids, your warrior characters would have to sit there for 30 minutes to recharge all their...
No shit. So everyone in the raid would just have to wait for the tank.
That was when you got your food.
There was no food at that time. So food and stuff didn't exist.
No, I meant when I say food, I mean in real life you'd go get food.
Yeah,
'cause you were just
literally,
waiting.
You would
It's like,
literally
guys,
go...
wait, break time, go. We're fucking...
The tank is
we're taking a short
by
rest.
sitting there.
Yeah, imagine it's like, okay, guys, whoo, we just beat that fucking the second boss in the raid. Okay, everyone, hour break. Get up, you go get your fucking food. You eat, you drink, you piss, you do everything. Eat, and then, okay, everyone's health and mana back up. We're good. We're good. Okay, let's get this raid going, guys. We're going on boss 3 now.
What a life drain that is.
Bro.
But that was the greatest fucking thing in the world. It was like the excitement, like, I'm ready to go. I want to raid today. I'm going to spend the next 14 hours doing this. And you were happy. And that didn't matter. Like, fuck going outside. Take that, Dad.
The world.
I ain't going outside. Dad, what are you thinking? Yeah, those old games. Now when I play, even when I play Xenogears, because I try to make every couple of years I play through Xenogears, old PlayStation game, and I do an emulator, but with the random battles.
Yep.
I just do it times 100 speed, because emulators you can
Yeah. Oh, you can speed shit up. Yeah. I do the same thing with old Pokemon games.
I hold that for random battles. Spam the attack button, kill him.
Yep.
And at that moment, I was like, random battles are fucking stupid. They serve no purpose other than to grind.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
They got to put some kind of content in there between bosses.
Dude, emulators are kind of like the greatest thing in the world, though. Now, like, I've used so many to, again, do randomized runs on Pokemon games, shit like that.
If people listening to this don't know what an emulator is, you can download a PlayStation, a Game Boy, any console, old console,
like
GameCube. You can download that on your PC and play any game you want to for free. Any old game.
You
And make them
download
look-
the game, yeah.
Make them look way better, too.
Mm-hmm.
The games look
fast forward
And you can
through
save
bullshit.
them at any point.
Yes. Oh, the auto.
Oh, man. Control S.
Hell yeah.
Your emulator screen saves. It doesn't matter if in-game
so
saves.
good.
Fuck that. Don't need that anymore.
Control S or F2, I think it's some, which I've accidentally had F3, and then it loads your last one, and you're like,
Oh, shit, that was an hour ago.
yeah. Oh, God.
Fuck.
Oh, God.
Yup, man. Oh, dude. Emulators are cool.
Super fun.
That's like the greatest thing in the world now. You get to just enjoy those old video games and kind of get rid of the bad shit like auto battles.
Yeah.
Leveling
you can
up.
Dump so many more mods into that stuff,
Yeah,
too.
like you said, you can speed it up times 100, so you just don't have to deal with
Yep.
bullshit.
You go into those boss battles like a boss, because I would just be like, okay, time to get to level 10 right now on Xenogears before I even move to the next part.
Just zap through it.
Times 10, my character's like, "Ah," just running in circles, and he's just like beating the shit out of every random encounter. I'm like, and level 10. And it's like, real time, it was 30 seconds, and I'm good. Like, walk into the next boss battle, punch him in the face, win. I'm like, cool, this game's fucking good.
Exactly. When you're a kid, though, it takes 4 days to get to that
Dude,
point.
for real, man. Like, it's crazy, like, the difference in time. Like, it's why most games are so streamlined now. Like,
They hold your hand.
every step of the way, man. Could you imagine being like, hey, good luck playing EverQuest 2 or some bullshit to somebody now?
It's like
The
Tarkov.
rage. Yeah, it is. Maybe that's why I like Tarkov so much.
It's an MMO. Like, if Tarkov is literally, there's no help, there's no tutorials, there's no, you just hell random NPCs until you get what you want. You're like, hell. And you learn really fast to hit enter to type stuff, because A is auto attack. So you'd be like, you walk up and you're just like, oh, I need to type something to this NPC. Okay, after, and you hit like A on accident, and you're like, your character's like, hey, level 50 guard. And then it's like a guard
punches him.
Yeah, the guard just takes your head off.
Fuck!
Yeah, fuck! Oh my god!
God, dude.
Fuck! Walk back to your corpse, loot it, put your equipment back on.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna type this right this time.
Old school gaming hurt. It was,
Yeah, old school game.
It hurt.
It did.
But it
Physical pain.
Now that's why you guys like Tarkov. That's why you
That's
guys
why,
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you want
That
demons.
or
It's
fucking
tapping
masochist.
Like what were we as kids though? We were kind of masochists
Yeah,
back then. We were like,
yeah.
hurt us game, and it did every time.
And it did, and it hurt so
It
good.
took so many hours of my life.
Hurt me more.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
I just wish we could go
god!
back.
I wish I could, like you said, the nostalgia glasses. Like
Yeah.
I sit here and I'm like, oh, I had so much fun with that game. Like Anarchy Online, I revisited it recently, and they created a new server. Because the servers have been on for 22 years now, and they just created a new server where everyone started over. And I went back and I played it a little bit.
No shit.
Yeah, they gave me some. Like gift cards and stuff. I hooked up with them to give to people in chat.
Yeah.
And, like I loved it for like 3 days, and then was just like,
I can't do this.
Yeah, this isn't the same as when I was,
Yep.
when I was 12 and couldn't stop playing this to the point where like I was failing school.
Well,
It's
the
just-
graphics were amazing too.
Yeah.
Back in that day.
Remember Unreal Tournament back when that fucking shit came out?
Oh, Unreal Tournament was so fun,
Dude, that was fucking amazing. That was another game I dumped my life into for
You
a while.
remember the map where it's floating in space?
Yup,
the
and you have to
the
jump from
towers.
platforms.
Oh, yes.
and shit. Yes.
There was the jump, and wasn't there a connecting bridge?
Yep. There was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a little bridges, like because there was 4 corners, wasn't there? Into like a center platform.
Yes, there was the center, and then the bridges, the long bridges, and then the actual like column. There were
Yep.
columns, right? There was like
Something like that.
I
Yeah.
would wait for people to run over that hill and just snipe.
And that game, you learn how to shoot really good in those games, because if you go back and play, even now, it's that instantaneous. Like, it's so... Guys, if you've never played even the new Unreal Tournament, because they have the brand new one out.
Yeah.
And you play that shit, you're like...
Scan, man.
It's
hit
so...
scan.
It's crack, too. Like, everyone's like... Like, just flying, and you're like... Choo. Then you go play Tarkov, and you're like...
Clunk.
It's sneaking through the bushes. This fast.
Just
Very
slow.
good.
Different.
Your character's winded after, like, a sprint.
Get more than 40 kilos in gear, and you're just like,
Too heavy.
you
Dude,
can't
the
fucking
heavy
move
breathing.
it.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I was like, Baddie, why are you crawling? He's like, okay, your stamina actually moves forward if you're crawling. So you're actually pushing forward during this. I was like, it's been a while since I played Tarkov.
Things have changed.
Yeah, what's this yellow indicator? You're overweight.
You don't remember in the military when we were, too tired from walking, where you'd get on the ground and crawl,
Yeah.
so that you could regain your stamina
Yeah.
to stand up.
I'm tired,
in
Real
real
life.
Like, what is that mechanic, man? Fuck.
Exactly. So what is this mechanic?
I think that's it. I think it's
Is
kind of the end. Yeah, we're kind of there.
Okay then.
No, Donut is about to tell a story, and you just cut him off.
Yeah, fuck you, Donut. You know
Is
what?
this
You know
the
what you can
halfway
do?
point, or is this the end of an episode?
This is it.
This is the
Yeah,
end.
what's
That's
it
a
is?
full.
I love the shotgun meta in Tarkov where you shoot people in the leg and they die instantly. That's all I wanted to say.
Fair. Absolutely.
That was
fair.
your last. Like, I really just really care about that shotgun meta right now.
Dude, I love it.
I haven't got to play it
You want to play tonight?
It's so fun. I was
I have to play
destroying
COD
people.
tonight.
Why?
because I told my community and Matt that I played.
Oh, because you told Matt. Fine. Whatever.
We'll play Shotgun Meta Tuesday,
Yay.
Okay.
and I have to edit the video tonight.
Yeah. It's that. Yeah. Definitely.
see.
Speaking of video, where can we find the video that you're listening to right now?
You can go on youtube.com/
Channel.
podcast unsubscribe
channel.
You got to do that anymore.
Just search unsubscribe podcast. There's links everywhere.
on YouTube.
We've taken over that.
Took it.
We
Taken over all those people.
Took it.
It is nice now when you search us, we populate everything first.
So yeah, you can find Unsubscribed Podcast on YouTube, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Google, Stitcher, Podbean, Castro, all the things. I'm trying to make sure it's up everywhere for you guys.
Leave a review.
Please leave a review if you do, or a comment on YouTube.
Yeah.
But like not a mean one.
Yeah,
Leave-
It hurts my
that,
feelings.
That one twat left that fucking 1 star. We're looking at you. You didn't even say why you left the 1
You
star.
just left one. But whoever also said this is a podcast with 3 dudes Two good ones and one funny one. God bless your soul.
Goodbye.
So you can find Eli everywhere. Eli double tap. Donut everywhere. Donut operator. And I'm Baddie.
Streams.
Fuck off.